Gentlemen, we are back with our big USA game. The achievement is quite simple. Actually, I just wanted to check out Navy, which I think I learned a lot about, and super heavy metal, complete land cruiser, intercontinental bomber, super battleship. We just need the land cruiser. I guess we're joining the British Empire and kill Germany, but I made a rule. I'm not allowed to put my Pacific Navy into the Atlantic. So the Pacific Navy is fully done. That now means all new ships now need to join the Atlantic Navy. Atlantic Fleet. But I don't really think Germany is gonna fight me much in terms of Navy. Honestly, though, I think this game, I showed great Navy. I learned a lot. I'm quite interested to start a campaign, maybe in Kaiserreich or something, with a weaker Navy nation like Italy. And then try, like, as Italy beat the UK Navy or something. That interests me. For the first time ever in this game, I'm interested in Navy a bit. So, I can't really do anything until I am fascist, which is not going to happen for a long time right now. Because unfortunately, after my election, I go fascist in November 44. And that is a long time gone, unfortunately. Specs. It's going to be a bit of a grind game, but that's how achievements work. So I guess we kill Germany and get the achievement, and that's a great finish, man. A great finish here, I would think. Wait for 150. So many upgrades. I mean, we crushed Japan. That was very cool. Very clean. I'm feeling a bit of Kaiserreich in my soul. Because Kaiserreich is single player, but deeper. And I'm starting to like Kaiserreich single player a bit more right now. What nation did I never really play in Kaiserreich? I don't know. And I need to join him, which I can't do. But if I attack Germany, it will trigger it, wouldn't it? Okay, first of all, I gotta move everything. So the US Marine Corps is first of all moving. Oh, Black Ice? Black Ice is on break. Black Ice is... the last game has shown that Black Ice is just... I need to play a certain way to kill the brokenness of it. It's a bit boring. And let's move to the Atlantic Commando Staff. That was a bit wrong. Oh, no. Omar Bradley. And the US Marine Corps. I'm fucking this up a bit. And let's calm down a bit. We have a lot of organization to do before we can move. The US Marine Corps gets their ass into Britain. Oh wait, I can't. They're not my friend. What am I doing? They cannot move actually. So let's get them here. They actually are not allowed to move. Then the 1st Infantry and the 2nd Infantry will also join us. Get them all out of Asia. The Asia war is done. Beautiful, clean war. And then we even have the 3rd Infantry. 3rd Infantry Army. No tanks for Germany, but amazing air. That should be enough. That should be easy. We should get the... It's funny how I always struggled this achievement, and now I'm getting it easily, because I just stayed calm. And suddenly the achievement is easy as hell. Good. I need to be friends with Britain, which I think if I declare war on Germany, I get for free. I think so. American China? Maybe the Republic of Thailand? Nice. Germany? Damn. Should be easy though, right? This should be easy. The achievement is unlocked if I finish this one. Super Heavy Battle Tank. Good. Black Ice was so fun to watch. It was so hard, but yeah, it was clearly broken. That was great content, huh? Because it was the first time that Calm Tommy playing Speed 1 came out. It was really fun. I want to actually look a bit into Kaiserreich if there's anything interesting there to do for us soon. That'd be cool. So I got that Eastern Navy here, okay. And I had a submarine fleet somewhere. What happened to that fleet? Listen up. Where are you? Operating in... Ah, we're actually doing something here, yeah. They're actually active. And this is my Eastern Fleet. Yeah, the number one thing I'm feeling right now is playing a weaker Navy nation and still trying Navy, like in Italy. Or something. I'll figure it out. I'm getting everyone over first, and then I might declare war on Germany, which should lead to me being able to join fascist Britain. But first, everybody has to move. Took me 3 German campaigns to finally beat Russia. It's hard but doable. Yeah, but again, I don't want to discuss that too much because the last Black Ice was just... That had nothing to do with skill anymore. It just became a goddamn mess. I need the land cruiser. This one, yeah. This one. I need free breakthrough, so I don't touch it. We should easily get that achievement here. So, good achievements lately. I'm actually staying calm and getting achievements. Hey, yay, yay.
Attention.
Hey, yay, yay.
Yes, sir.
Island Defense Force. I mean, Pacific is fully pacified. Should not be called the Pacific.
All in.
Which it is kind of called. Wait, what? Okay, get everyone home first. Get everyone home first. But man, USA felt very OP here, huh? If you stay democratic, it's even more OP. Gang. Don't you have Home of the Free Spirit? Can't join their faction. Oh, we're kind of fucked. I can't do anything until next election. Yeah, we're actually fucked. I can't do absolutely anything. We're fully fucked. Once again, in vanilla, content can't happen. Wait, Sweden... Wait, I was just allowed to... Wait, I'm allowed to join them. I'm now in the... Oh, I'm in the faction. Well, there you go. It's done.
All in.
Well, okay. Thank you, gods of Hoi 4. Just giving me that as I'm complaining about it. We are officially in the faction. Get everyone over. Let's prep that shit. Let's prep that shit. Don't really think Germany has an army to do anything here. Isn't there a shift left click button? No, you can't. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Insane Air Force. Honestly, man, USA vanilla just... You can't really lose, right? It's just too strong. And there we go. Let's get that Germany. Let's prepare everything. Yeah, very smooth one. Easy peasy. Sweden is faction leader? Everyone knows Sweden is the best nation in the game, right?
Yes, sir.
We still have a lot of travel to do, though. Let's go speed 4 until that, I guess. Don't join the war yet. Set everything up and drop that fascist D-Day. I like how I went fascist, but I never went fascist. No fuck. Even getting the Germany attack bonus.
All in.
But yeah, the boys are gonna take a while. These naval bombers did great, man. That really destroyed the Japanese fleet. That naval battle with Japan was beautiful. But you come to the conclusion that in vanilla single player, it's kind of easy to beat enemy fleets because AI is pretty. 2025 America and 1942. Okay, that's gonna be big landing. Holy shit! And I'm very alone. No one's gonna help me. And I have no tanks. It's the air that has to carry it. Okay. Modern carrier awareness, speed, or light attack. I guess speed. I don't think we have time to show the modern carrier, but it will be very funny to show it. It will be really cute. Do I still have a tank bonus? That could help me with the achievement a bit. I don't think I do. Nah, I don't have it anymore. Nah. That achievement is just a grind now, like most achievements. Actually getting achievements, man. I really was about to give up on that. Hades Delofort. This should be crushing Germany. Even have the German attack bonus now. Destroyer for bases. Waiting for the Marines, which are apparently going... Oh, no. What the fuck's going on here? Ah, because they're still on the wrong... Ah, yeah.
Yes,
One
sir.
sec. Germany is just attacking everyone. Wait for everyone to arrive. The achievement is that you have to research your super heavy battleship, the land cruiser, and the intercontinental bomber. An achievement every nation can do, but we're doing it quickly with this one. Gonna be very easy and smooth. Yeah, this makes me really feel Kaiserreich again. Honestly, there is Kaiserreich achievements. Kaiserreich has achievements. And as I said, I want to call out the new era a bit where I want to go less multiplayer. Maybe once in a while I play multiplayer. Multiplayer is just so unstable, so messy. I don't know, man. I want to go a bit more into single-player challenges right now. But vanilla ain't no challenge. Why do you choose to do it as a fascist? A fascist USA can attack everyone, you know? A Democrat can't attack another Democrat. MP is cancer, it can be fun. As I always said about multiplayer in Hoi 4, it's very easily explained with the way that 1 in 5 games is mythically amazing. But the other 4 games are just fucking terrible. Okay, Jesus Christ, Germany. What the fuck's wrong with you? The Marines are finally arriving. No doctrine still. Interesting. Go against Sheep's AI. I don't know what that is. Sub Sheep's AI mod. Send me a link. Sure. Okay, the boys are ready. This will be all pretty much done by air. So first of all, the airplanes. Maybe coming from over here. The naval bombers are pretty useless against Germany. Tactical bomber wings have to go from here. With Cass. These are very, very strong. It's also very, very easy in vanilla to just have more tech than your enemy. It's a really hard mod. Let me check that. Are you tired of having to excessively buff the eye to no end? Are you tired of having to nerf yourself, etc., etc.? Would you like to feel the sheer size of a real D-Day? We are a team of experienced Hoi 4 players with both single and multiplayer background. Therefore, introduce you this AI mod. Okay. Unfortunately, this dislocates achievements, but sounds interesting. Does it work in Kaiserreich though? But Kaiserreich is hard enough. Kaiserreich has that thing where AI just spams infinite units, which is like fake hardening the game, right? Okay, I guess we just fucking wreck this guy. Shouldn't be no issue. Let's make a historical D-Day, huh? Historical D-Day. To make everyone very horny. I know you guys love history.
Yes, sir.
I promise now I need to get access to these, wait. It's a bit fucked now. Actually, that's good. Perfect. Bit of training doesn't hurt. We have some time here.
Ready, sir.
The west of them.
Ready to move.
Here. Red on this port.
Move out.
Orange and
Orders.
blue.
Move out.
Make it a solid little naval battle. By the way, I can now do this. Because we have that port, and I can bring the main navy, which shouldn't be able to do anything. I mean, Germany doesn't really have a fleet. And let's bring them to London. Unfortunately, this naval game is not going to be much about navy anymore. Then again, I feel like sometimes as an entertainer, I feel like it's just entertaining, but what can I do? We played smooth, we're winning easily, and we're getting the achievement. I can't really, like,
Yes, sir.
act for content, you know? Some people can do that, I can't do it. Can I get the Biogenesis DLC with a link on your stream? Yeah, down below. Down below, click the picture. I still want to finish Terra, I just need to find time for it. Tonight, I will do the deep dive. It's super important to me to finally give sub-gifters what they deserve. A lot of you people are paying money for certain things. I have it right here. My Little Pony 1 and 2, Historic War for the City, Future Fair War for Nordic Mythology, the Russia game for Baylor. It's time that you guys actually get what you deserve, man.
Orders.
Okay. Yeah, my Air Force should be crushing this. Yeah, My Little Pony mod. I mean, I always say, if you give subs, you get something cool. But then you guys are like, can you play My Little Pony? So, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry if it's that autistic. Should be crushing this, right? I don't have anti-tank, though, so...
Ready.
Careful, careful. Okay, fleet is around too. That should be a cakewalk. Maybe it's not. Careful. Because I actually have no anti-tank. It is a good, it's a great mod, it is, but it's also mad autistic. What are the most important DLCs in 04? I can't really answer that. I always think get DLCs for nations that you love to play. If you don't play Afghanistan and Iran, don't get the DLC, I guess, right? You played the podium mod before? It's a very, very good mod. It might almost be one of the best mods. It's just I don't very much connect with the My Little Pony world, you know? No hate. Okay, I guess we just crush Germany real quick. D-Day! His tanks could be a problem. Ranked Red Alert 2? What about Solaris? I still have a Solaris campaign going on right now. Is it unprotected? Oh, come on, Germany. D-Day is unprotected. That's the thing, man. It's just too easy later on. Just get the achievement now and GG, man. There's a bug here? No, the bug wasn't there. Okay. Okay, let's build the beachhead first of all. And the air should be devastating. The air should be utterly devastating.
Orders.
Take that port. Take airports. And create... Oh, South African submarines, but my fleet is just so good. I'm very interested in more Navy content. Very, very interested in that. But with someone that has a harder time. That would be fun. I would really enjoy that. For the first time in my whole 4 career, I generally like Navy. Very enjoyable.
Fall in. Move out.
Germany isn't even, like, fighting back.
Listen up.
Maybe he's coming from Russia right now? TommyKay Naval Addiction?
Ready,
It's
sir.
fun, it's fun. It's fun if it works, you know?
Listen up.
If Navy works. It doesn't often work.
Ready, sir.
Should be great supply.
Fall in.
Ah, Germany has no air against me.
Ready, sir.
The thing is, if I do this,
Pushing them
I
back,
can
sir.
now just do this. That's the thing. At this point, man, you just win for free. It's very, very easy now. Send everyone. Probably even go aggressive. The thing is, my air is too insane. Even if he has tanks, I just walk him down. And now I bring all the boys. I mean, even naval bombing. Oh, the naval bombers are now actually catching submarines. Yeah, we've been crushing this game, man. Complete crush. Complete destruction, man. Give me my achievement. Achievement is still a grind, unfortunately. Yeah, look how easy this is.
Listen up.
Time for some Kaiserreich, man. Germany's getting an update in Kaiserreich soon. I don't know when they're releasing that. But the nice Germany Kaiserreich one? With maybe like a Navy-focused Germany? Sounds fun. Who's the majors? Probably not just Germany. Portugal. Uh-huh. Okay. Heavy naval bombers or the new kamikaze? This guy is actually a friend. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Germany doesn't even fight. He's not even fighting. GG. Italy Navy could be interesting since they don't start with a godlike one. Yeah, Italy seems like a very cool nation to try a hardcore Navy challenge in, yeah. Germany has a big fleet in Kaiserreich? Could be. I would like to, maybe after this, we can look at Kaiserreich achievements. And we can choose one as a community. We can come together and do one together.
Listen up.
Which one interests us? Canada Navy, because in Kaiserreich, the British Empire has been thrown out into Canada. A Canada Navy run could be fun, man. Because Canada is... you guys know Kaiserreich, right? Canada is England, Britain in this mod.
Listen
That
up.
could be funny. That could be funny.
Hands.
TommyKay wanting to do Navy, man. What's going on here? That could be fun. I'm starting to have a little plan here. Oh, shit. One sec. These autosaves are totally not annoying at all. Oh, that's a problem. Might send an army. It should all be ultra green. Yeah. Germany doesn't even have any air. Navy's fun after you learn it. Thank you, Valtteri. Thank you. Germany even has carriers in Kaiserreich. Oh. Canada Navy is very fun in Kaiserreich. Good buffs and shit. Yeah, you actually need it, because Canada needs to reinvade England and stuff. Ah, Ah, yeah. Canada and Kaiserreich Navy build could be fun as hell. That could be very, very, very fun. Indeed. Yeah. I hate when you just battle plan someone down. A bit boring. Co-op Lorem would be cool. That's not happening, dude. But Sunday, big boy Lorem, guys. Big boy Lorem. I might play it all day. I will even play it 12 hours. At 3.5k subs. Look at this fucking streamer asking for subs like a fucking terrible man. These fucking streamers. I'm gonna show my feet. I'm selling bathwater. I'll do it! I'll do it! How's Belgium not dead? Like, how is there no occupation event? That's weird. Oh man, I'm actually getting achievements, man. 2 achievements in 1 week. That didn't happen in a long time. I just need the super heavy cruiser now. You don't play the Khan CK free? I'm not interested. I just don't feel anything. I don't feel it. If you don't die, you play 12 hours anyway? I hope not. I genuinely wanna... I wanna approach Skyrim calmer. And play a bit less, so I don't do dumb shit. I want Skyrim to be a thing we always return to. So when this is done, I can start a special project, which unlocks the achievement. And we actually leave this game with an achievement. Yes, man. Yes, baby.
Move out.
We still have to raid the Big Ben, but we can do it at a different time. Ah, this is just over, man. Germany is not even defending itself at all. Unfortunately, now we're mega AFK for this. Some achievements are just needing you to be AFK. When Germany won again? We just played one. What are you talking about? Imagine playing Blank Ice Navy. Ugh. 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 Could you imagine? What do you mean, screens? Sorry, don't understand all in English. Screens? What? I have some time after this. The stream isn't over, and I wanted to watch these Hoi 4 videos from that small YouTuber, but I like him. But I kind of lost him. You know what I mean? What's his name? Hamotime? Yeah, Hamotime. 10 tips to make you better at Hoi 4. Terrain and weather guide. We'd watch that. A better way of playing Hoi 4.
With another one of these tip videos. Spent any time
I want to watch this guy. He's very unknown, but I like his videos. So if this... I have time. I still have 2 hours of stream, but this game is almost over. So I think we just react a little bit. A little bit of Asmongold. Going to London on Monday. What are some of your favorite things to do when you went there? Google Brother Marcus. That was a crazy restaurant. Brother Marcus. And it's affordable. That was pretty crazy. But London, man... Ah, man, London is so fucking amazing. You know, the right-wing party in Germany is growing massively right now. This morning, I was watching a German documentary on how Nazis are taking over. And I know there's a high chance of me just blah blah blahing here. There's a high chance of me just yapping. But I think the chance of me and Lisa thinking of an immigration to England is not zero anymore. Obviously, you have to take it with a grain of salt, right? When people say, oh, if Trump wins, I go to Canada. That's fucking bullshit, right? But there is a small chance that we are interested in maybe one day leaving Germany. But it's very small chance and stuff. I like this country a lot. But lately, man, there's a very, very bad development in Germany that I just don't go accord with. It's a development I just decide to not be cool with this whole right-wing shit and how history is slowly repeating itself. And if history showed one thing is, you have to get out before it's too late. This is obviously... There's a very high chance it's not going to get that bad, but that's what they thought back then too. And we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day I can rent out this apartment or sell it. And me and Lisa are big fans of the UK. We love the UK a lot. We love that country. I know you guys will all say, oh, you just get stabbed. The UK is done. The UK is... We love it, man. The UK is fucking beautiful. That's obviously a weird thing to say, right? We'll see. UK for all places. I think people that shit on the UK never really went there. It's so beautiful, man. I love the UK. Beautiful country. Reform is growing a lot, though. Yeah, right-wing populists also growing there. The next decades are going to be very interesting in terms of right-wing populism. Will they win? Will it get bigger? How will countries handle this? Will it escalate? We'll see. We will see, man. I don't know where it's going to go. I have no idea. Yeah, like Edinburgh, man. We love Edinburgh. the capital of Scotland, I think, right? Or was that Glasgow? Shame the healthcare has been collapsing. The UK is great as a tourist, but it has a lot... just problems like other Western nations. Yeah, that's why. What I'm saying here is a lot of yapping. The chance of me never leaving Germany is still 99%. You know, it's just... it's the stuff happening with the right-wing stuff here in Germany. 1 in 4 people now vote for AfD. It's just... I don't know if this... My kind of point is... if the AfD ever takes over and leads the country, I don't think I want my taxes to go to them. I don't know, man.
Ready, sir.
But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know yet. It's a lot of blah blah I'm doing right now. A lot of yapping. 1 in 5 people vote for reform in the UK. Just come to Singapore. New Zealand, man. I swear to God, the future is New Zealand. Everybody will want to go to New Zealand when the world starts burning. I just read today that scientists are saying we're going to have a massive heat wave this year, but no one cares. We're too busy with populism, trans people, Trump, Ukraine war, India war. We're so busy with dumb shit that we don't have time to think about the real problems. Just come to Japan. Don't come to New Zealand, we're full already. New Zealand will be such a winner in the future. Everybody will want to go there. I could just ignore this right now and just finish the achievement, honestly. Yeah, dude, just give them everything. I don't really care. At this point, the achievement is done. We don't have to do that much anymore. Stop yapping, man. You're just yapping. People love when I yap.
Ready, sir.
This game is kind of over, unfortunately. Now AFK grind to the achievement. But great game. I don't want to be so negative. We played great. I learned a lot about Navy. Beautiful Japan kill. It's just all too easy now. And now we unfortunately mega AFK until this is done. But we can watch the video on the at the side. I really want to check this guy out. I like this guy. I like this guy. I think here's gonna say how to make Hoi4 more fun by naming divisions and stuff. So yeah, I want to watch 2 videos from a guy called Hemo Time. Very unknown guy, but he makes really cool Hoi4 videos. Better than I do. And I want to check him out with the first video, how to really play Hoi4. In the meantime, we're just going to be AFK here, because we have nothing to do. And we're clicking the special project, which should then lead to the achievement. I'm quite sure, yeah. Let's go. How to play Hoi4 better. I think it's just going to play the roleplay, which I already do, but let's take a look. A better way
G'day everyone.
to play
If you spent any time online watching videos or streams of Hearthstone 4, g'day everyone. G'day focused often
Did I just see
to be
myself?
around ways to exploit the game or hunting achievements. You might have
I feel like I just saw
g'day
myself.
everyone. If you spent any time online watching videos or
Oh no. I was retarded.
streams of Hearthstone 4, you might have noticed that the focus often tends to be around ways to exploit the game or hunting achievements or multiplayer matches where...
And that's why I also think I never liked exploiting. I never liked exploiting stuff. To me, and I think a lot of people in chat agree with me, you take an army, you name it. You make cool headquarters. You name your ships. And you just enjoy, man. I think that's the way you should approach any Paradox game. Like, look at Stellaris, right? I play slow and name everything. That is how the true joy in Paradox comes out.
Meta is
roleplay.
I know when I was learning to play Hoi4, all of this was really overwhelming and it tended to suck the fun right out of playing. I was always worried if what I was doing was optimal instead of just enjoying myself. Especially for a game like this, which is pretty much just an open sandbox where you can do whatever you want. It can be easy to fall into the habit of these common playstyles, and there's nothing at all wrong with that. A lot of people love finding exploits and crazy
optimizations. You can. I learned that recently. Just go to speed 1 and 2, and you're gonna be fine, bro. Go speed 1, speed 2, and you're fine.
To do more and more outrageous things, and entire channels are built off this idea. I enjoy it too, and my mind is blown when I watch a speedrunning video at the creativity and depth of knowledge which goes into creating these strats. What I would like to do today though is talk about another way of playing, one which I feel can be equally or even more fun than the others mentioned previously. Role-playing. Role-playing can be a bit of a dirty word in the
what I've been saying for a long time.
Associated with long multiplayer games, with over-controlling moderators who prevent you from doing anything even remotely creative. That's not what I'm talking about today.
I'm gonna be very arrogant for a sec. Yes, I'm very proud that I invented Hoi4 roleplay. I'm proud of that. I invented that shit and you cannot fucking even doubt that. I fucking did that shit. years
What
ago
I'm
with
talking
tomatoes.
about is a relaxed single-player experience where you put yourself in the shoes of the leader of a nation at the time, acting in a realistic way that you think they would have, or playing out your own little narrative that you want to experience in the game. Your decisions are made based on what you think your leader would do, not what you as a player would do to win a game.
What your leader will
This
do?
type of roleplay does require...
But then Tommy destroyed it by inventing mercenaries. That was a very, that was a revolution, right? When I did the Australia mercenary game, but now I killed Hoi 4, yeah.
that you try not to metagame as much as possible, meaning that you, the player, knows on a historical mode, World War II will start around the end of 1939, but Jigme Wangchuk of Bhutan would not. So while making decisions in the game, you should consider what your leader would actually be focusing on. For example, when playing
It's an interesting
as Brazil,
idea how your leader will
instead
play.
of building infrastructure only in states where
22
resources
days.
are, you might decide that it would be more realistic for you to try and connect the coastal parts of your nation to the internal areas of the Amazon and build up railway and
Okay, I don't know about
infrastructure
that one.
accordingly. Your version of Star
Okay, that's okay. I wouldn't do
might
that.
decide that the Bosphorus
I feel like just do what you want, just have
in
fun.
the hands of a foreign power.
And I think what makes Hoi 4 single player very fun is to think in operations. You don't just declare want someone, you prepare it. I'm gonna parrot drop there, and then there's an elevation here, the main attack comes from here. And don't forget the air support, yeah? And you prepare.
fabricate a justification to
Before
invade
war.
Turkey and take control.
Like in real life.
Seizing the strait and leaving Turkey ruled by a friendly communist puppet government. Now your trade routes to the Mediterranean are secure. Stalin might turn to his
we just
4-year
ignore
plan
this.
as opposed to doing an early military.
Here we go. And the achievement is done if I do this. And that's the achievement. So we're AFK for how long? 700 days of AFK. Wow. Wow. Isn't there a special project buff? Wow. Beautiful achievement, man. But we have it out of the way. I think a nuclear breakthrough. Hey, isn't it like if you do this, you get more breakthrough? 0.12? Yeah. So it's actually intelligent to do this. It doesn't help that much, but it's a little buff. Achievement grinding, man. Don't we love it? Let's go.
Build up. To me, this is a
And no
more
AFK.
immersive and free way of playing the game. You can create unique storylines in your head to follow along with, making divisions in line with what your country did historically, following along with their stories, or
I'm
even
gonna
just making
build
it up yourself. with
level
what you
5
think it
forts
makes
in
sense
Poland,
based on your
but they will
nation's
represent
needs and
concentration
doctrine
camps.
focuses.
It's gotta be
When
great.
the war does come along, you're
But I
now
can't
in a
play for
true
long 'cause I have
crisis,
to
in
mod
control
my
of a
Hoi 4
government
Discord
who
channel.
Might be ill prepared to resist the spread of fascism, or maybe as a government who's forced to join the expansionist powers for their own self-preservation. You can also flip it and play the opposite way. Take control of a nation who was actually not prepared at the start of the war, and imagine that you had invested heavily into your armed forces, leaving you more ready than you would have otherwise been. For new players, this can be a much more relaxing and lower stress way of playing. You don't have to worry about
Yeah,
how
and
often
a tip I will add is just play slower. Go speed 2 there. You see, lately on my stream, I play much slower, so my wars are much more detailed. I'm much more cleaner in my wars with encirclements and pushes.
War industry, what achievements
I'm really
you
falling in
might
love
get,
lately with speed 1 and
because
2.
you're intentionally playing adverse to this method for the story. For more experienced players, this can also be enjoyable as it adds difficulty. Think about it like you're kind of giving yourself a disaster save of your own creation, and now you need to work out a way to still come out on top with a suboptimal build. I've talked a lot about historical
Paradox game
mode
is
up to now, but
better
I
if you
think
play
this
slow,
playstyle is
but it sucks
really
with ADHD.
enhanced by playing on non-historical. For one, it really eliminates any subconscious metagaming that you might be doing. For anyone who's played tabletop games like D&D, you know it can be really challenging to put yourself in your character's shoes and not consider things like failing a persuasion
Skyrim
check
is back on
where
Sunday,
your
chat. I'm
character
so
doesn't see
excited.
anything out of the ordinary, but
The
you
speed 1 Black Eyes Bob was so fun I had on this channel. Yeah, that was sick.
You
I
as
want
a
to do that
player
more often.
knows that
But then I
something like a
died
trap
to
is
this
there.
bullshit, man.
Making your character behave in a normal way is hard because you're invested in them. And usually you wouldn't want to make them spring
Do you have
the
a promo
trap,
code or
even
just
if
a
they
link?
would,
Just a link,
because
no
they
promo
don't
code,
know it's
unfortunately.
there.
Sorry, man.
The same thing applies in a historical game. Playing as if you're oblivious to the looming war is difficult because you don't want to be a weaker nation when it starts. Most of us
I like his standpoint, but I see it differently, though. I see it more like I will more urge people to roleplay, to name their divisions, to make a Marine Corps, but also an airdrop corps and a cool navy.
like the feeling of power, which comes with being able to easily win your wars thanks
Lorem
to
is
your
coming off Sunday,
preparedness or
but if
superior
it's coming in the
designs.
evening, we're kind of fucked.
Non-historical
Can someone figure out the
completely
time?
removes that variable, where
Probably
you
not known yet.
actually have no idea what will happen in the game, so your decisions can be made without that bias. It also adds a lot more room for your in-game narratives to be truly creative through the randomness and unpredictability of the game setting. You're forced to take a more internal view of your game.
The problem I force for a lot of nations, nothing happens for 2 hours. So often you want to speed it up. Yeah. But I have a thing that if I go speed 4, I don't go down anymore.
Might be able to rely on the usual allies for each
Oh, it's early game. Let's go speed 4, but then it's hard for me to slow again.
Alliances, depending on how your game plays out. For me, this leads to
Andor
really
Star Wars. I
interesting
want to start Andor
storylines,
soon.
and in my opinion, super fun games. I've recently had a communist revolution overthrow the US government, which then joined a Trotsky-led USSR to form a global communist superpower.
What I like about Hoi 4 is how so many people play it so differently.
As the new Napoleonic
That's why I think Hoi 4 is so successful.
Clearly a concern.
So many different ways.
Kind of central
Everyone plays different.
Too, with some smaller European nations to try and stop them. We lost, but it was a really fun game.
Check it out.
The other thing that you can also do to enhance this experience is to use console commands. This is especially helpful to create unique
Would you enjoy disaster saves? No.
at the game start.
I have a thing, if you might know, I did since day one of my streams. I always needed to be my thing. For example, I hate playing Scotland in the UK because you have to release it first. I want my thing. I don't want anyone else's thing. I hate starting games in 39. I hate NC because you're starting in 1945 or some shit. I'm a guy, I want the beginning to the end be mine. I'm a guy, man, you could never gift me a World of Warcraft character. Hey, Tommy, I'm gifting you my level 60 character. It has the best gear. No, I want to start on level 1. I want every second of that build, that country, that character to be my experience.
For example,
which is why I don't like
New Zealand
disaster
was
saves.
actually the 7th state of Australia, like they should be, how would that play out? Or what if between the First and Second World Wars, Poland adopted the mother of all turtle strats with max level forts, airports, radar, AA, everything all over the nation? This allows you to add a bit more creativity to your games, and you can use it as you go to fit your narrative that you're telling as well. It honestly doesn't matter.
And I also think a big part of role-playing your nation is a good focus tree. When I was playing Germany 2 days ago, it was so fun because of the role-play with the war focuses. But then we look at the USA game I had right now, which has a terrible focus tree that doesn't enable any more role-play. It doesn't have, you know, this is good role-play. Let me show you. Oh shit, I can't show you. Maybe here. Like, this is good roleplay. All this cool war shit. It's so fun. But then, this doesn't enable good roleplay, right? You have nothing going on. This a little bit. A good focus tree enables good roleplay. Which is why Kaiserreich is so beautiful.
And enjoying yourself. And that's really the main point that I'm getting to here. At the end of the day, Hearthstone 4 is a game, and you should play.
That's why EU5 will suck at the start, no missions and no flavor. Yeah, that's why I don't think much about EU5.
If that's playing the game because it's super challenging and you get a kick out of overcoming all odds with perfectly optimized builds and exploits, then that's awesome. If it's more fun for you to tell a story through the game, coming up with your own little scenarios, just like when you were a kid having your Lego soldiers go through the most intense wars all in your head, then you should 100% do that. And tell me all about it in the comments.
Another Jedi Academy game, man. That will be it. And now he has a even more interesting video. How to make you better at Hoi 4. I'm very interested in what he has to say there. My achievement is done when? It's actually going quite fast. We almost have the achievement. Hey. How to get better at Hoi 4. Maybe I need to check that out, huh?
You guys like them so much, so sit back, have a watch, and I hope you guys enjoy. And let me know in the comments which one was the most helpful for you. I want to have background like him, dude. And also let me know what you want to see next from
Jedi Academy, man. That game needs to come back.
First tip I got for you guys is you need to prioritize.
Yeah, and that's something we already talked about. I believe my USA was so strong here because it didn't do tanks. Oh, let's check out what the modern carry looks like. I had really good Navy, insane Marines, great air. I think if I went tanks, that's too much. Many people go into everything. It happened to me in Pixel, and then we have nothing, because we did too much. Now, what the fuck is a modern carrier like? Ach du Scheiße. Okay. So a normal starting carrier has 60 space. Ach du... Oi, 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 okay. How much fucking deck space you got, buddy? What the fuck? Okay, let's check this guy out. Deck space? Where is it? 18,000. How much fucking deck space you got, buddy? Only 120? Not that super crazy, I feel like. It's strong? But doesn't Carrier 4 have the same? My friend, if you check out Carrier 4... Huh? That's not that good. I made Carrier 4s. Where are they? I totally researched Carrier 4. I totally did. Here, carrier 4. Let's check that, chat. Let's check the difference. Why on earth do you care about a modern carrier? Huh? Sorry, but why would you ever do a modern carrier? It's exactly the same stats. Carriers only exist for one reason. What the fuck? It's terrible. Sorry, man. What? Modern carriers are terrible. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, fuck. 1 sec. Jesus Christ. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Or am I wrong here? You have to understand, in Hoi 4, only the deck space counts. A carrier doesn't shoot anyone and shouldn't be shot. So on top is modern, on the bottom lower. He's a bit faster and more range. Doesn't matter, the range is gonna be fucked anyway by his side ships. I'm sorry, man. Modern carriers are terrible. Completely terrible. Anyone in chat make a good argument about modern carriers? Thank you, Lavan. No one cares about faster. They should never be shot in a real naval battle. Who cares about the weather? Range doesn't matter because the range is determined by the lowest range ship inside a fleet. These small little upgrades for all the research you put in? Brah. Hallo, alles gut? Du klingst schon wieder K.O. Okay. Okay. You're right, only Dex. Yeah, that's... It doesn't allow carrier planes. The Iceman does that. That's actually good. But it's never gonna finish. Ever, ever, ever. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. Modern carriers, terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
And specifically prioritize what's important and urgent. Picture this, you're in 1937, 1936, you got your first 150 political power, and you're choosing what advisor to get. You're tossing up between, say, the mobile warfare expert and your silent workhorse or your industrial concern or something like that. Out of these, which is most likely to provide you benefit here and now?
Army advisor. So yeah, this is kind of a concept we already started doing 8 years ago in the multiplayer scene, right? Just prioritize good decision making,
it's
right?
Going to be either your son.
But I think what I like to add with prioritization is really, if you play USA, prioritize a thing. Don't do everything. Don't do tanks, air, paratroopers, marines. You're gonna be in trouble.
Workhorse or the designer or something that's going to give you benefits that you're going to use.
By force a game, you always have a clock on your head, right? If you play Hitler, at some point you need to attack somebody or you will get attacked. There's a timer.
You're not going to be at war realistically until 1938-39. So going for the mobile warfare expert, which is something that's not going to provide that benefit till way later, is a bad investment at this point in the game. So you need to prioritize what's important and urgent for you now, which early on in the game is the silent workhorse to allow you to get more advisors, or your industrial concern to help your research speed for whatever particular tech that you want to go for. This extends to so many things as well. Like early on, you're better off going for your industrial or your electronics techs rather than sitting there and building up or, you know, rushing naval techs, or even to a point like your artillery. So focus on your other early techs, which are going to help you in the here and now and help you snowball into a stronger nation later on. It's just going to maximize the benefit that you're getting out of your political power, out of your research slots, even your focuses, for example. You want to be going for the ones which are going to help you sooner rather than later. Tip number 2 is a handy little trick when you're cloning divisions, or just actually cloning them if you don't know what that is.
Yeah, man. We're just clones, sir. We're meant to be expendable.
Not to me.
So if you want a similar division design to one that you already have, say for example, we want to take this one and add some artillery in it, but make a new division rather than changing all of our existing divisions, you can go to this button at the bottom of the designer and click duplicate. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a carbon copy of that previous template for you to now go ahead and make your changes however you want. It's also going to
That
carry
is all
over
very
all of these
basic
battalions for free, essentially.
I wonder if he has something I
so
don't know
rather
yet,
than having
though.
to pay, what, 5, 10, 15, you know, 45 or 50, 65
Republic.
Army XP to create this division from scratch, you've just done it now for free. Another best practice tip here to stop you from accidentally updating the existing template that all of your divisions in the field are and then ruining your supply. When you click the duplicate button and it comes up with a copy of infantry division, just go ahead and rename that. So we'll just call it new division, and then give it a different icon as well, and then click update. Then close the template down completely, and you'll see the new template down the bottom here. Then you can rest assured that you're going to go ahead, open this one up, make sure it is this one, and then you're able to go ahead and update this, make any changes, and it's not going to ruin your supply.
I just wonder, I'm not trying to be like, oh, you guys dumb.
Tip number 3 is how to stop your designs being reset in the middle of making them. Now, I'm sure that we've all been here before, where you're making a tank design,
now that you update, you can even save a design for new
design, ship design, division, whatever, and then a country has pieced out, or there's some notification that pops up, and it just clears the design, it just closes it. That has happened to me more times than I can count. And look, to be fair, I can't count that high, but you know, still. Luckily for you, there's an easy fix. You're in the game, these things are popping up, you're trying to make a design, just simply hit pause. Just press the space bar, click on the timestamp in the top right, just stop the game, quickly make your design, do whatever changes you want to do, and then just click save. And then you can go ahead and start the game.
Sometimes I think if I would like to be successful on YouTube again, I should make videos like this. Hey guys, I'm TommyKay, and today I'm going to give you 10 tips of deep meta on how far I learned in 8 years. Stuff like this is going really well, right? But I'm always too lazy to do that, bro. But that will be a video that will make a lot of sense.
Down that much, and it's better than getting frustrated by having your design cleared every time. It's just the easiest way. Now, if you're in multiplayer, please don't do that, because your friends will be very mad. So instead, what you want to do when you open up the design, add on a couple of things, and then go ahead and click save. And then go ahead and open the design up again, add on a couple of other modules, click save. And just keep doing that until you've completed your design. It does take a bit more. It would be a cool thing in the future one day, like TommyKay tutorials. I've never done that in 8 years.
However, that could be a cool idea. TommyKay tank tutorial, TommyKay air tutorial. That sounds.
Remake the whole thing.
Yeah, that'd be. I don't know.
Especially if you have.
Let me write that on my little board here.
It just gets cleared out, and you've got the stats like you wanted them. It can be so frustrating. Tip number 4, one of my favorites, is when to start building your navy. I'm probably going to lose some of you navy haters out there, but honestly, I don't care. If you're going to start building a navy, you want to do it as soon as possible, especially if you're a minor nation and you're going to try and compete with the big boys out on the higher seas. Not only is there usually a large amount of research that you have to complete, especially as a smaller nation, but you also need to start your production on dockyards far earlier than other nations. You generally aren't going to start with a lot of them.
You should watch a new player and just give advice while watching them.
They're really IC intensive machines, these boats are, so make sure you plan ahead, get your research text done early, build up some dockyards, and you'll be able to set your production on autopilot with the assistance of my Navy guides, which I'll link below for you suki lalas who say the Navy's too hard to play. Honestly, you just need to try a little. Tip number 5 is actually a collection.
It's a very cool, interesting path I could take as a streamer. Looking at tutorials, like deep dive into tanks, deep dive into nations.
Small tips
interesting
for small nations. When you're playing as a small to medium power, whether it's for an achievement or a world conquest or whatever, you are going to want to go into your tanks and your aircraft production and research early.
Navy deep dive.
Most miners are going to start with minimal techs, like look at this. So not only do you have to compete with that, you generally also have less research slots than the major powers. Also, you generally have quite low manpower, so you can't really rely on just throwing bodies at any problem that crops up. You're going to have to be smart and make the most out of your limited resources. Look into it. For me, the best way to do that is with medium tanks and close air support. You can make tanks that are honestly, look, they're cheap enough that you can make enough with your limited industry for a few divisions, and on top of that, they're generally going to be better than anything that the AI will make. Just put a bit of decent armor on there, something with a lot of soft attack too, so you're looking at like the medium howitzer, small cannon, that sort of thing. You generally want your reliability to be around 60%.
The thing is, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not like, don't talk like them.
And honestly, just in the interest of making this,
I don't prepare content like this. I do everything live.
Around 6K
so tutorials are a bit hard to do there.
Especially early on. Later on, you can upgrade them, get it up to at least 8 kilometers, and that will be fine. And then if we look at our close air support, just something straightforward, relatively cheap. You've got 2 bomb locks on here to give you not a terrible amount of soft attack or ground attack, sorry. This is just going to help you with those early battles, especially in bad terrains. If you're a bit of a sicko, you want to go for something a bit more like an all-rounder, attack bomber, go for your
I
bomb
don't agree
locks,
with that stuff.
armor-piercing bomb locks, and light torpedo mountings. That'll get you not only a decent amount of
Just
ground
use an
attack,
ambush of yourself.
but also a little bit of strat bombing and some
Play
naval
Navy,
strike
Turkey
capability
to
as
beat
well.
Italy.
Finally, if you do want to
down.
build some fighters to help you get a bit of air supremacy, look, just know that they are going to get shot down later on. But if you do want this to help you out in the early game, just chuck a couple of light MGs on there, try to get the armor up a little bit, and honestly, whatever you make should be better than the AI. If you put all this together, a bit of a decent air force, you've got some fighters, CAS, some of those tanks, you find that you can push a lot easier, especially through any bad terrains or dug-in enemy entrenchment as well. Tip number 6, it may not feel like it, but
Use achievements. I want to try something. I'm a big fan of JetGPT. I just want to see what he says. I'm TommyKay, the streamer, and I'm planning to do a deep dive tutorial on Germany in Hearts of Iron 4 vanilla. What aspects do you think should be part of that deep dive? I just wonder what he says. I think ChatGPT is so interesting.
Events are your friends. If you've been sitting around a little bit unsure of what to do in your playthroughs, you can just jump onto the Steam page for
Very
Hoi 4
close
and
to
have
the
a look at some of the
achievement.
achievements you can get in the game. There is a pretty big community of people that just go out and try to get as many as they can, and you can make it a bit of a challenge between you and your
Usually
friends. to see
TommyKay
who
does
can
deep
get the
dives
most.
about amateur
I do that
porn.
with my friends, and they are kicking my ass. When you click on View My Achievements, it will show you what you've currently got and when. You can also compare with your friends with what they have.
This guy always says friends.
And
Why
if
does he
you're
have to
looking for a bit
attack
of
us like
inspiration
this?
of what to do next, you can click on the Global Achievements button, and this is going to sort
Join
all
a
the
faction, is
achievements
there more
by
achievements?
percentage of who has, I guess, what
Does
percentage
Germany
of players
take
have
France
each
and
one.
Poland before
Well,
everyone?
essentially,
One of the
it's
most played
organising them
achievements.
from easiest to most difficult. So as you scroll down, you'll
deleted
see
all my
ones that you
four
haven't
achievements.
completed,
Why would you do
and
that?
you can go and have a bit of a crack at them. Why not try it out? Maybe even have a look at some YouTubers that have some guides on certain achievements. Below. Just go click below, please. Come on. Tip number 7 is to exploit the AI. Not in a weird way. Like,
So how would ChatGPT do this? What's the role of Germany? What's the difficulty curve? How to interact the global war? Deeply look into the focus tree. Talk about their economy. The best army compositions. Okay, this interests the living shit out of me. Maybe I'm gonna do a deep dive, but it needs to be like an 8-hour stream, like a big stream where we only do that, so it can be a finished YouTube video. Mad interesting, cool idea. Doing deep dives
more of a...
into Hoi 4 nations sounds
You know
mad
what?
interesting.
Let's just move on.
That
Paradox
sounds
has
really
improved the
interesting.
AI behavior a lot in the last couple of updates, but to be honest, you can still exploit the coding to bait enemy divisions into easy encirclements
Almost
time
there,
and time
chat.
again, just
Almost
gradually
there.
whittling them away until you're
There's actually
facing a front
achievements
that's
that
pretty
no one
much
has
just
yet,
manned
says
by
Steam.
hopes and prayers. One of my favorite spots is here between Greece and Turkey, and this is courtesy of Feedback Gaming. You can essentially just go ahead and
Obviously,
push
feedback
through
is
these
mentioned in the
lines
exploits.
all the way to Istanbul. Giving
Honestly, Scribes, I think my Skyrim streams are a starter guide, how to get level 10 fast.
yourself a
I kinda do
nice
that.
little encirclement here,
Sure
north
you get
and
good before
south,
deep
provided
dive?
we
I'm the
actually
best player
take
full time,
this.
man.
Look, sometimes they escape, but essentially you can just go north and south, giving yourself a nice little encirclement here. Once you've gone ahead and destroyed some of their troops, you
Yeah.
can go ahead and pull your soldiers back.
I hate doing
and
that,
essentially
man.
just rinse and repeat
Yeah.
all the way through, just taking out all their soldiers until Turkey has gobbled their last gobble. Tip number 8 is to attack and defend with your spies.
Yeah, people never
One of
use
the
spies enough.
strongest uses
Spies
for
are so
spies,
important.
which
They lower the entrenchment of enemies so
I think a lot of
important.
people overlook is their ability to completely negate an enemy's planning bonus, as well as reducing enemy entrenchment by 5, which, to be honest, is going to be most of it with a lot of the countries you'll fight in single player. When you reach 100% network or 100% network strength rather, in a state, you can go ahead and just hover over the region when you're in the spy map mode, and it
You
will
take their
pop
planning,
up the effects
max planning
on
away.
your
Minus 64% max planning. That's so insane.
So you can see here, we are
Especially if your
reducing
enemy
the
is,
enemy planning
Grand
factor
Battle
by 100% and their entrenchment by 5. If we are holding a particular front line, this is a really strong way to give yourself a bit of extra chance, because the planning factor bonus can be up to a 40% attack bonus for the enemy. So taking that away, it's going to really help you out on the defensive end. Even alternatively, if you are going to go on the attack and you're wanting to
Samuel,
reduce
what
the
is-
enemy
what is wrong
entrenchment for your own attacking troops, It can be, again, a really good way to take it away from the defensive troops and push through a lot easier, get those breakthroughs.
We're so close.
One thing to be mindful of is the spies do have a limited range to the states surrounding where you place them. So put them too far away. For example, over here, there's no intel network, so you're not going to get those bonuses. The further away you are, the weaker that network's going to be, and the less bonuses you're also going to get. Just remember that
spies
as your spies attack
Many people forget
and
that.
you take the particular areas where they're stationed, they are going to be removed. So don't forget to redeploy them as you're advancing.
Imagine you take 60% planning bonus away from an enemy in multiplayer.
Holy territory to keep those bonuses and their network strength up. And look, to be honest, this won't work in every case, but when it does, it can really frustrate an enemy's advance or help you push through a lot easier. Tip number 9 is target enemy supply hubs. Sun Tzu once said, "Bring war material with you from home, but forage from the enemy." And you know what? I think he had a point.
How does every Hoi4 player have a Sun Tzu book next to him,
Supply hubs and ports are costly to build, and they take production away from mills or sieves or whatever else it is.
Like I always say, supply is everything.
Actually,
take enemy supply ups, nothing
the
matters
benefit
anymore.
from seizing them from the enemy is twofold. Firstly, it'll provide you a new free supply hub for you to connect up to your network, giving your own current troops the supply that they previously lacked. It'll also reduce these pesky supply penalties, which is going to make your troops just more effective. Simple as that. Secondly, it's going to starve enemy divisions of supply, hence giving them those same penalties that you were trying to avoid for your troops, making it easier for you to push. You can even target enemy railways, because if you can cut off the rail link to an enemy supply hub, you're halfway to capturing it. As now it's essentially just an empty warehouse for the enemy to
I will think after all these years of Hoi4, the biggest change to the game was supply hubs.
Oh, well, there
it
we
changes
go.
how you have to
You can use F4 to see your
attack,
own and enemy supply rail networks. And just remember, a port is going to do the exact same thing as a supply hub just along the coast. And it's way cheaper. Oh my god, it's a quarter of the price. Yeah, wow. Tip number
People always forget that if you're on a coastal line, a level 1 port is a supply hub.
10 is to use continuous focuses. I'm going to take a stab in the dark here and say that a lot of people may not even know about these, but in your focus tree in the bottom left-hand corner,
I mean, in vanilla, you never even finish your focus trees, right?
Especially regardless of which nation you're playing. You're going to have these continuous focuses, which will provide constant buffs to your nation. You can select these after you complete your first 10, and these little green lights here will show you when you've done
days.
that.
Oh my god.
And once selected, these will basically run indefinitely, and they can be the thing which can get you over the edge in a particularly dicey war. Just having a quick run through them, the naval production increases your dockyard output by 20%, air production makes everything 10% cheaper, effectively increasing their output by 10%. Construction engineering provides a 10 to 20% boost to pretty much everything except for your main state buildings, so your sieves, mills, dockyards, and refineries.
I'm now ultra motivated, shout out to him for motivating me, to do TommyKay deep dives in Hoi4 too. Like, we take a nation, and just for hours, we talk about the nation, we look at all aspects, we play the nation.
Army training is useless, but reduces your training time by 25%.
Sounds fun.
Resistance suppression can be quite handy. It reduces resistance by 5% across the board.
Really fun.
So it can go a long way to helping you out if you're having issues with that. Poland and Germany. Construction repair does what it says on the tin. It reduces or increases your factory repair speed by 50%. Tech sharing will start the tech sharing thing amongst your faction. And suppress subjects, it's available when you have subjects, will reduce daily autonomy by 0.5.
So first, like a big Germany
when you're
deep dive?
trying to annex your puppets, or
but that will take hours. I will have to do a big stream, but I don't
raising their autonomy. It's well worth keeping these in mind when you're struggling to win the air war, for example, or if Poland's about to revolt for the millionth time. Especially the air production in some multiplayer games, it can be really good to help you get a bit of a leg up. And that's pretty much it for the video, except I'm bringing back the bonus tips, and today's is thus. Don't sleep on paratroopers, especially in single player. They can be incredibly
single player.
Effective. Look at the size of this encirclement I've got in here on my
I also believe paratroopers are the most underused thing in this game.
The other day. I've been using them more and more.
Especially if it's banned in multiplayer. They have a buff, right? If you land on a unit, that unit loses 50% orc, which is utterly broken.
I'm really enjoying that. I've managed to capitulate a few nations almost instantly by using paratroopers. For example,
if you do paratroopers well, you win.
Or France when you're playing as Germany. And look at this, gaining huge encirclements like this, combining them with your tank divisions, taking out supply hubs, leaving enemies stranded, having huge breakouts for my troops and make massive pockets. So I'm working on a dedicated video for Paris just to show.
Whoa! Hey, we didn't get the moment. Complete the special projects for intercontinental bomber, land cruiser, and super heavy battleships, and thus, my friends, our Navy USA game comes to an end. You might think a boring ending, but we did the best, man. I played very clean, beautiful research. What a clean Asia war. We learned a lot about Navy. I feel like my Navy has massively improved. By the way, we also finally won the election to go fascist. And the late game was very easy. Even achievement, beautiful knowledge about Navy. This game kind of showed me once again how easy vanilla is. Like the Japanese Navy was just a joke, man. And yeah, that was great. What can I tell you? Some YouTube pleb comments might say, he didn't finish the game, why don't you attack? Well, we did well. Let's go to different shores now, bro. Different shores. GG. Heavy metal, done.
Showcase how strong they can be, so keep an eye out for that soon.
Did the show
Anyway,
Navy can be
guys,
fun?
I hope you
Yeah,
found these
I think so.
helpful, and let me know.
But I think the point is Navy can only be fun if you intermingle it. Imagine you have a Navy, but you have no Marines. But a Navy that enables room for the invasion of Marines followed by air, it needs to be multi-layered.
Below which one you like the most, and also if you think you've got
GG,
something
man.
that might
Check
help-
out this guy. I like this guy. He's cool. Give him a little sub, guys. GG.
She slipped through my fingers like sand. Heard that she had a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Oh well, ship sail. She slipped through my fingers like sand.